What's good, Ravens fans? It's your boy JG, and I got some big news for the Ravens space. Guys, we got some giant news, okay? You can tell from the background that outside linebacker David Ojabo is going to make his debut in the purple and gold this week. It's going to be a big, big deal, guys. Let me just recap what happened. If you guys don't know, David Ojabo was probably around a top 5 pass rusher coming into the draft, but he injured himself on his pro day. It was a sad thing. A lot of people were sad, but some good things that happen sometimes when bad things happen. We got him for a later draft pick. I believe it was the second round. It was a steal. He's going to make his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, first, congratulations to him. That's a big deal. That's a giant deal. We're going to look at the news so you guys know I'm not making this thing up here. Let's take it to Twitter and let's see the breaking news here. This comes from Jordan Schultz. I believe he's a reporter for The Score. And it says, breaking, Ravens rookie outside linebacker David Ojabo will make his NFL debut Saturday versus the Browns. A source tells The Score. Ojabo was an All-American at Michigan and a highly projected first-round pick, but suffered a torn Achilles on his pro day. Great news. Here you can see the young man, and again, you can see they're saying that he's making his debut. Again, great news. Way to get the Ravens flock excited. And this is important for a couple of reasons, in my opinion. The first reason it's important is simply because this may put the bow on a draft class that is arguably one of the greatest of all time. For the Ravens right now, of course, it's number 2, right? There was a draft class, ladies and gentlemen, where we drafted Ray Lewis and Jonathan Ogden in the same class, right? When are you going to get 2 Hall of Famers in one class? That's going to be tough to do, right? So that's going to be, whatever. However, this may be the best rookie class the Ravens have ever had, right? Because the depth is insane. I'm going to do a video about that as well. So wait for that. However, let's talk specifically about Ojabo. What did he add to this defense could be the pass rush that we need consistently. He was a star pass rusher. He knows the scheme. Again, he was at Michigan. Mike McDonald was at Michigan when he performed his best. Now, he did have a stud on the other side of him in Aiden Hutchinson, right? Who's doing great things right now in Detroit. But I do think he still has the skills to pay the bills, and he gets better and better every single snap he takes. One of the great things about this is that if he can provide that consistent pass rush, him, Tyus Bowser, JPP, Justin Houston, Adolphe Owe, we're not going to talk about him, but all of them put together, that is a formidable lineup that goes in and out and reminds me of the Philadelphia Eagles when they won their Super Bowl. Their strength on their defensive side was the ability to put in fresh pass rushers at all times. If we can do that with those monsters we have in the back end and the 2 linebackers at the middle that are playing really great, that is a scary defense. And this is really the last part to make that defense really pop and shine. I'm super excited about this. Again, David Ojabo is going to get a couple of snaps. They're going to work him in, right? They're not going to give him, he's not going to be a primetime player. So I do expect him to get the least amount of snaps. I would project around, let's say 20% of the snaps on defense. But getting him out there will just be awesome to see. Again, we don't need him in order to be a contender. Again, what we need is a consistent offense and defense. And again, I don't know if a rookie can be asked to provide a consistent defense, but it will provide that spark. And if he's great in his rookie year, which is possible, right? There's some positions where it's not possible to be seen as, a top 10 player. Defensive line is one of those positions. Again, sometimes you have to be a physical stud, right? Someone crazy, like Chase Young, for example, in Washington, right? Day one, he was a top 10 defensive end, right? In the past, you had players like Mario Williams, right? If you guys, I'm getting old on you guys. Mario Williams, came right in, was a top 10 defensive lineman. Defensive line is a position you can do that if you have physical skills. And again, will he be that? Probably not. Again, he is coming off an injury, but I do think he can be a special player. So what I want to do is kind of get you guys' opinion, and I might make a video responding to you guys. But right now, we're going to go to some of the comments on Twitter. And I'm going to try to find some clean comments because there are a lot of comments that won't, be clean, but we'll see what we can do. All right. So here from AWOL from Ohio, dude have 2 picks, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble because that's how luck works with the Browns. He's obviously a Browns fan. That's a little bunch to ask for. I don't think it'll be all that. Chris Anderson says best D-line in the NFL. I would say no. I mean, the Eagles still, man, that D-line is formidable. Again, we just don't have we don't have the youth, I think, right? Our best players are still very, very old, right? And they can't play all those snaps. But the freshness factor, I don't have a word for that. You guys let me know if you can find something. But the freshness factor will impact us and could really actually boost us, not by him, Ojabo, particularly being great, but him being able to provide that freshness factor would be awesome. Okay. Yes. Hey, Ravens flock, let's fly. So again, it looks like, oh man, Rashad Bateman. Yeah, I don't think he's this year's Rashad Bateman. I think he's saying that Rashad Bateman came from injury and had a pretty good season. I don't think he's that. But I'm going to just leave it on this, man. Ravens flock, we're going to fly. I'm excited about this. You guys let me know in the comments below. Are you excited? Again, he's making his debut. We're not going to expect too much. I did that with Ojabo. I did that with Owe, and I feel bad about that because I did say he was going to be awesome. And I got you guys hyped. And now I'm upset. So, but you guys let me know what you guys think. Thanks, and go Ravens.